Hey guys, Juice here. I am here to film another TBR video, and for today's TBR video, I know I just posted my ambitious November TBR and my Believe-a-thon TBR. I was supposed to post my readthon TBR, but I was just like, that's so many videos in like just a week. And so I am here to talk about Tome Topple. Tome Topple is a readathon where you read all big books over 500 pages. For about 2 weeks, I believe, because it's from November 8th through November 22nd, and it's round 13 of this readathon, which is crazy because I feel like I've been doing it for quite a while. The challenges I don't really think change at all. The host of this readathon is Sam from Thoughts on Tomes, which I'll leave all her stuff down below. Tome Topple also has a Twitter account, so I'll leave their Twitter account for reading sprints. Let's get started. I'm going to read off the challenges first and then show you what books I am going to read for that. So challenge 1 is to read a tome on your TBR the longest. Challenge 2 is to read a tome from a genre you don't really usually read. Number 3 is tome audiobook. Number 4 is standalone tome. Number 5 is read one tome. Number 6 is tome started from last round. Number 7 is tome with the most pages. Challenge 8 is tome by a Black author. And challenge 9 is most recent tome. So those are the challenges, and now I'm going to show you what books I am reading for those challenges. So this is kind of a quick video, I hope, because I just posted my long reading log. So if you haven't watched that yet, go and watch that and then come back and check in with this video. So for challenge 1, tome on your TBR the longest, that would be Ghost of the Shadow Market by Cassandra Clare and friends. I am supposed to be buddy reading this with my friend Taylor this month, and I believe I know I started it, but I don't know if Taylor has started it yet. I'm actually going to go see her today. We're going to go to Barnes & Noble, so that would be fun. And I think we're going to read this book there. So I'm real excited to read this and hopefully get this off my shelf this month. This is a collection of short stories, so I don't really know if that counts as a tome because it is quite big. It's over 600 pages, so there's that book, starting off with that one. And then challenge number 2 is tome from the genre you normally don't read. I normally don't read adult fantasy, so I picked The Well of Ascensions by Brandon Sanderson. This is a sequel to Mistborn, The Final Empire, which I read back in August, and I really enjoyed it, and I don't want to stay away from this world too long, so I figured this is a perfect book to pick up for this round and for this challenge, is what I was supposed to say. That's a paperback, so it might fall over. Yeah, it's gonna fall over. Oh well. We'll edit that out. And then challenge 3, like I said, is a tome audiobook, and for that I'm going to read The Kingdom of Copper by S.A. Chakraborty. I mentioned this in my November TBR, but I was supposed to buddy read this with my friend Libby back in September, but I just never got the chance to get around to this one yet, so here we are now. And I actually read The City of Brass in the last round of Tome Topple, and I really enjoyed it, so I'm hoping to read it this time and hopefully to get around to it finally. And then I have read a standalone tome, and that is Middle Game by Shannon McGuire. I texted my friend Heather. I asked her, is this not a middle grade, is this a standalone tome? And she said, as of right now it is, but there's also plans that there's a sequel for this apparently, and I never knew that, so I was shocked when I heard this is going to have a sequel to it. There's a little like short novella that just came out in this world called Over the Woodwell Wall, I believe. I'll leave it down below if you want to check it out. I am really excited to read this. I hear mixed things about this one, but I'm also like ecstatic to get to it because I love Shannon McGuire's Every Heart a Doorway series, so I'm really curious to see how I would like this one. And I know nothing about this except it follows 2 twins, Dash and Roger. Roger is skilled with words, languages, and all that, and then Dodger, his twin, is good with numbers, and she understands like the power of math. So I just know that little synopsis right there. But yeah, this is one I'm hoping to get to. Then we have read one tome, and for that one I picked Kingdom of Souls by Raina Barron. I started this one earlier in September, but I just never got around to finishing it, so I'm going to restart this one and then finish it during this round. As you can tell, most of these are my library copies because I have a lot of library books checked out right now. And then the next one is Tome started from the last round, and that is Kingsbane by Claire Legrand. I started this on the last round, round 12, and I just never finished it. I actually got that far in. I don't know if you'll be able to tell because of my ring light. Kingsbane is a sequel to Fairyborn, the second book in the Imperium trilogy, and like I said, I'm hoping to read both this and Lightbringer this month in November, so we'll see if I get around to this one. And I do have a lot of sequels to catch up on, so that's why there's a lot of sequels. And then I have tome with the most amount of pages, and that is House of Earth and Blood by Sarah J. Maas, or also known as Crescent City. This has 809 pages, so it was bigger than these two books, and I was really shocked by that. So I'm reading this. I'm also, like I mentioned in my November TBR, that this is the currently reading book club pick for November, so that's perfect that I'm using it for two things that are happening this month. Then I have Tome by a Black author. I'm gonna double up and use Kingdom of Souls for that one because she's a Black author apparently. Not apparently, she's a Black author, obviously, is what I meant to say. And then the last one is most recent tome. Can I speak today? Most recent tome, and that is Blood and Honey by Shelby Mahern. This is a sequel to Serpent and Dove, and this has 531 pages exactly. So this barely counts as being over 500 pages. But I'm real excited. I've been meaning to read this the past 2 months, and I just haven't yet. I think this might be my first read for Tome Topple, though, because my friend Libby and I are planning on reading it this month, and I forgot to mention this in my November TBR, so that's why it's here now. So yeah, those are all the books I am hoping to read this month. We have Ghost of the Shadow Market, The Well of Ascension, The Kingdom of Copper, Middle Game, Kingdom of Souls, Kingsbane, Crescent City or House of Earth and Blood, and Blood and Honey. If you guys want to buddy read any of these with me, let me know down in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching this announcement video and TBR video, and I'll talk to you guys later. Hope you have a great day or night, and I'll chat with you guys down in the comments. Bye.